Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Radio Public, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. At Rec League Podcast at Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 5 available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Smallfoot. It is the new release from Warner Animation Group. It stars the voices of Channing Tatum, Zendaya, LeBron James, Common, Gina Rodriguez, Danny DeVito, James Corden, Yara Shahidi, Eli Henry, and Jimmy Tatro. It is directed by Carrie Kirkpatrick. That's a guess I'm kind of confident in. But Warner Animation Group, man, y'all know they put out Storks a couple years ago, and they're involved in the Lego Movie franchise. So there is this village of Yetis, and their existence and everything that they know about their world is all literally engraved in stone. And Channing Tatum's character discovers a Smallfoot, which it's a flip on, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, what we humans call their kind, their species. And he goes about being embarrassed by his whole tribe in order to prove that he's right, and discovers a lot about himself, about his species, about his existence along the way. And the best thing I can do is keep this real short. I think kids are gonna love this. Like, big, scary characters that are made out to be good. Like, this is a cool movie for kids. I am a grown ass kid myself, and I was laughing throughout. This movie is hysterical. This movie's way better than I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, Channing Tatum is good. LeBron James, man, LeBron James has a pretty hefty role in this movie, and he's good. He provides some good laughs, some good humor. It looks visually great. Like I say every time I review an animated movie, I love how each studio has their own unique look, and Warner, Storks Smallfoot looks different than a Sony Animation Hotel Transylvania, a Pixar Inside Out, a Blue Sky Ice Age, or like Illumination with The Grinch coming out soon, or Despicable Me. And the message that it gives to little kids is, even if it means you're the only one standing up for the truth, stick to what is right. Stick to the facts. Stick to, if you saw something, and don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong when you know that you're right. And it might be the 32-year-old grown man in me, but I swear this movie kind of had like political undertones. There's the established structure and the way things are, and then there's the free-minded break down the establishment and rebuild society. And I might be getting too into it, but I also was like, if this human character is in this location, scientifically, wouldn't he end up being injured? And sure enough, that happened later on in the movie. So as far as the adult in me, I wasn't completely off. Like, I think adults can enjoy this movie too. That's what I'm saying. And I think, as I've said in my last, 2 out of maybe 6 reviews or so, this is another big surprise for me this year. This is my favorite animated movie of the year, behind Incredibles 2, for sure. I like the cast. Common, Zendaya, Gina Rodriguez, James Corden. They kind of channel classic Disney, because there's a lot of musical numbers in this movie too, and they were all catchy, and I was nodding. There's a scene where Common raps, and it Totally works. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, I will say that Smallfoot is dope. Have you seen Smallfoot? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between, man. Let me know. Um, Tomorrow, I want to see Night School, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. Next weekend, Venom, A Star Is Born. The weekend after that is Bad Times at the El Royale, Goosebumps 2, and First Man. Looking forward to all those. Rec League Podcast, episode 5. It's up on the audio only. It'll be up by the end of the weekend on YouTube. Um, I recently posted reviews for Iron Fist Season 2, for Eminem's Kamikaze album, A Simple Favor, Predator, and White Boy Rick. I blank when I try to do my recent reviews lately. I don't know. It's frustrating. My favorite movies of the third quarter of the year is on the way. NBA predictions on the way. Bun B album review on the way. Stay tuned for all of that, man. Like, subscribe, comments. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.